That's all right. Mike had something come up last minute, so I've jumped on the call in his stead. So yeah, I'm very much not a Mike Harmon. I'm an Alex Hollings, but that's all right. So still from Vision Flex. So Mike and Peter came up with this wonderful device about 7 years ago called a Pro EX, okay, which is our product that we've got all around Australia and overseas, which comes as a desktop device. Or in a tablet form as well, which you saw on Marianne and David's presentation just before. And the idea being was to introduce clinical examinations into telehealth. So to take telehealth beyond either phone or just face-to-face video conferencing, and actually incorporate devices which allows you to either have imaging or data as part of the telehealth consult. So things like being able to do wound management with our general examination camera or oral examinations, being able to use various Bluetooth devices so we can show you temperature and ECG and pulse oximetry and all these sort of things that obviously add value to the telehealth consult and give you a lot more data and allow the doctor or nurse practitioner to review a lot more and make better decisions via telehealth rather than just being able to have a face-to-face chat. So, and I've done quite a lot of work with Dr. John Kelly, who's also on the call as well. One of the things that has really come to the forefront for us in the last 12 months has been the desire for clinicians to be able to have a stethoscope. And we've been able to do recording of digital stethoscopes and be able to send digital audio files and things to be able to listen, but to actually be able to do it in real time's quite difficult over video conferencing. You can't really do it over Zoom because Zoom works on a very narrow frequency band, so you lose the high and the low frequencies of a stethoscope. So we've developed an application which enables real-time stethoscope, which we've been doing some testing, and John can give you a bit of feedback on that, but it's working really well, and we're hoping to be able to push the technology out into all sorts of parts of the community and continue that on, because that's clearly a fantastic feature to be able to have. I know I took my 4-year-old to the doctors the other day, to the GP, and because he has mild asthma, and even just in that short period of time for him to just get an updated script and his puffer and steroids and things, our doctor, first she took his temperature, okay, and then she wanted to have a look inside his mouth. So, and I can show you a couple of things today if we've got a bit of time. I'll let David dictate how much time I've got to work with, because unfortunately I can talk for about 2 hours about this sort of stuff, because we're very excited and passionate about it. But she did an oral examination on him, and then she wanted to have a look inside his ear as well, just to have a look. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I muted there for a second. So she had a look in his ear, and then she wanted to listen to his heartbeat and then his lung sounds. So, just for a simple script for his asthma puffer, and that we used 4 different tools just in that short period of time, to determine what script he was going to have. And obviously you can't just do that with a webcam. So, maybe a webcam might give you a little bit of a view into the mouth, but it certainly can't do ear examinations. It certainly can't take his temperature. It certainly can't listen to his heartbeat or his lungs. So, we wanted to be able to incorporate all of these things and allow them to be out in the community. So a remote doctor like Dr. John Kelly can join a call, see all this data, see all these images, and and then be able to offer better patient outcome and better assist the patient remotely. So, how much time do I have, David? Can I do a couple of things?
Look.
Yeah, I've got the stethoscope here, Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a couple of things for the benefit of everyone. So with the Pro EX, let me go back for you here. So the Pro EX, I'll just swap over to our exam mode. So these are all the different sorts of examinations that we can do. Fortunately, it might be a small tile for you there, but I'll talk you through it. So live video is where we do our imaging. So that's where you do your examination of the ear with the otoscope, for example, or the general examination camera. Then you can see we've got a little stethoscope tile there as well to be able to record stethoscope. Then we've got our temperature, our ECG, pulse oximetry, even ultrasound as well. And the ultrasound's been used quite successfully out by the Royal Flying Doctors and also the Kimberley Aboriginal Medical Services. So they use their ultrasound quite a bit via telehealth. So the ultrasound feeds into the Pro EX and you can see everything that's going on over a call, which is very, very impressive. So I don't have an ultrasound in front of me, but I'll show you a couple of these. So if I go to my temperature tile now, so if I take a quick temperature reading of myself, so this will Bluetooth up to the device. Okay, so I can sync this so you can see my temperature. Okay, hopefully I remembered to Bluetooth this one. Give me a second. There we go. So that's come up on the screen now. So I can actually capture this and I can save this against my patient record later on for continuity to save a session with the various things that we do. So that's my temperature there. If I put on a little Bluetooth pulse oximeter, so I'll just show you what I'm doing. So put on a little pulse oximeter here. Okay, so also give me a reading in a second and I can then show you my pulse oximetry reading and then I can save this as well. So I'll sync this one. Okay, there we go. So I can capture that. And then this will be added to my